Is black mold airborne? What you don't see can be harmful. Hi, this is Rob Donahue, owner of Sure Thing Home Inspections, doing home and mold inspections since 1996. There are approximately 150,000 types of mold that are present everywhere in the indoor and outdoor environment. Mold reproduces by means of tiny spores. What causes mold to grow, and the cause is usually a water, moisture, or dampness issue within a home. Mold is also not only an air problem, but it can also cause structural damage by decomposing wood and drywall and any other porous building materials. So the presence of mold spores does not always present a health risk in most cases. Airborne spores are common allergens. Individuals with allergies to certain types of mold may exhibit allergic symptoms such as sneezing, runny nose, upper respiratory irritation, and so forth. So the heightened concern right now is people are commonly referring to as black mold or caustic mold. Right now there's no conclusive scientific evidence linking that black mold spores or any type of mold in indoor environments to any illness other than previously described as allergy or allergic symptoms. So the word caustic is an inaccurate description of this mold and is commonly can be found in people saying that. So, isn't all visible mold detected during a home and mold inspection? While taking a look at this picture, you may think so, but this section of sheetrock was found under the HVAC unit and was not visible during the inspection. It was after we did an air sample in this particular home that we detected there were high levels of Stachybotrys and high levels of Aspergillus penicillius type mold. So from that air sample, we decided to go have the remediation come in and take the sheetrock out, and this was what was found inside the back of the walls. So you cannot always judge a book by its cover. Mold inspections are visual only. Finding mold in the air may require air testing and should always be added to detect hidden issues. I mean, this is true. When you see it, you don't always need to test it. So testing also will disclose what the actual species and the levels. So that is really the importance of air sample. It's not because we see it. It's going to tell us the species of the type of mold and is it elevated levels compared to other rooms and outside of the home. So, if I see the mold, we don't need to have it tested, right? Again, pre-testing is recommended for mold remediation, again, to discover or uncover if you have elevated species and elevated levels. Because not all mold is live, it can also be dormant. So let's just say you find that you have an elevated level and you have remediation. What next? Post-testing after remediation work is completed, it is highly recommended to do air sample. The test results can determine if elevated levels were lowered, if the black mold was removed, and they were able to make this situation better than before the remediation. Now again, most remediation companies will want a third party to come out and test. And the importance of that is this, and a rule of thumb, mold testing companies do not do mold remediation, and mold remediation companies do not do post or clearance testing. Again, third party rule, because every home has mold. It is impossible to be in a no mold situation when you open the door and go outside. There's mold in the environment. The idea of testing and checking to see is if you have elevated levels, which can be determined from other samples taken outside in other non-suspect areas. So if you're in the North Georgia area and you have questions about mold or home inspection or anything that has to do with your home, feel free to call us at 770-995-6305, or you can get us at SureThingHomeInspections.com on the web. Thanks for watching.